But perhaps the distortion world itself was the problem. On such a short timeline, could they have even made the distortion world halfway functional? These games barely made it to the finish line as is.
Hey guys, it's your favorite Poke Yapper, and welcome back to Random Rant Monday, where I randomly rant about a random Pokemon topic. You guys ready? Let's go! So, my rant is about the video you guys just saw. It is a JPR video called The Game Pokemon Never Wanted to Make. And my rant isn't about JPR, it's about the things he said in the video that pertains to Pokemon Game Freak and Nintendo. And you guys should go back and watch that video. It's very insightful and very clean to the point. But for now, let's get into this rant. So, we're going to start with this, right? In this video, apparently, Pokemon Game Freak and Nintendo never, ever wanted to make a proper Sinnoh remake. They didn't want to make BDSP. They were perfectly fine with Legends Arceus being the Sinnoh remake. And in a perfect world, if they did that, cool. That is regarded as one of the best Pokemon games of all time by a lot of people. But apparently, they were coming up on the 15th anniversary of the first Sinnoh games and the 25th anniversary of Pokemon in general. And we already know if when Pokemon wanted to get to that point of an anniversary, they have no problem scrapping a generation. I'm looking at you, Gen 7, cutting us off from Pokemon Z, which is a different rant for a different day, but I digress. But, like I said, they were perfectly fine with not making BDSP. But when those anniversaries came out, you know what they said? Listen, I've never been one to say, Game Freak, Pokemon, Nintendo are not money hungry, but you're never beating the fucking allegations with that shit. You never the fuck are. Because if you didn't have a fucking plan for that game, you were already in the midst of getting Legends Arceus done. You were already putting full tilt into making Scarlet and Violet. What possessed you to think that this would be a good idea? Oh, you knew you were going to make money because it was Gen 4 related. You knew you were going to make money because it was Sinnoh related. And thus you ruined what could have been a great game by having no bandwidth and then reportedly only giving LICA 15 months to make the game that they made. Now, in what fucking world do you think that was a good idea? I understand Pokemon and Game Freak and Nintendo are all money hungry, but again, there's a lot of things you can excuse because some of the Pokemon games actually have a lot of care. But you really thought that at the last possible second, like an hour before midnight, hey, let's do BDSP. You thought that would be a good idea? No, you were money hungry, and like I said, you're never beating them fucking allegations. Like, come on. You already got people believing that you're hitting the nostalgia train so fucking hard with Gen 1 love. And that everything you fucking do is for money. But you took one of, if not the most beloved generations of all time and fucked it up. To the point where if anyone sees Ilka is related to a Game Freak, a Pokemon project, they are going to side-eye bombastically. Like I said at the beginning, if you just made Pokemon Legends Arceus as it was, I guarantee you that would have been good enough. Let's be honest here. We all know that Gen 4 is the groundbreaking generation it is because of its more mature themes, and you've introduced, again, more mature themes. Why the fuck would you then water that generation down with BDSP? And now, apparently, you said, if we make black and white remakes, we're going to put a lot more care into them. So I don't stand how you plan to beat the fucking money hungry and greedy allegations with that game, other than making this the absolute best. And I mean absolute best. Say it with me now. the absolute best remakes of all time. But yeah, that pissed me off. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. That shit pissed me off, as you can tell. I'm like, that shit really made me so angry, because there was no reason for that game to ever be made and thus be considered the worst, absolute worst Pokemon game of all time. And I truly mean that. Game Freak, Pokemon, Nintendo, get your shit together. You got, like, I understand you're never beating those. Everyone understands you're never beating those allegations, but at least act like you fucking care. Please act like it. Because if Gen 10 comes out in some fucking slop, we're not even gonna talk about it. We're gonna have happy thoughts, but this is a rant. But if it comes out in absolute fucking slop, I'm personally not do nothing other than just complain about it on another random rant Monday about how this is the worst generation. But that generation needs to fucking hit with you caring so much about anniversaries and shit. But these are just my thoughts, and I'd love to hear yours. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Also, again, please go watch that video. That was a good fucking video. All right, have a good one.